So how will Bristol City respond to the taste of that first league defeat this season? Well, the manager Gary Johnson made a couple of changes to a settled side for that setback at Barnsley. Makes a couple more today. The big talking point, Lee Trundle left out in the league for the first time since he joined for £1 million in the summer. And David Noble, who hasn't played since the final day last season, comes in. He's alongside Darren Byfield. It's the first match that he started here at Ashton Gate. The other change sees Northern Ireland international Ivan Sproul come in for Scott Murray in midfield. Well, injuries have meant Brian Robson's yet to name the same side this season in consecutive games. That trend continues. Keith Gillespie picked up a hamstring injury against Cardiff. Lee Bromby drops to the bench. So Chris Lucchetti, the experienced defender, is recalled for his first league start since day one of the season. It's a reshuffled back four in midfield. Dave Carney's handed his first league start since his summer move from Sydney FC. So Lee Trundle has to make do with a place on the substitutes bench. He will come on, I'm sure, with a point to prove, given his chance. And notably, very much a la Neil Warnock, no substitute goalkeeper for Sheffield United. So changes for Bristol City. What does their manager make of that? We can hear from him now. Gary Johnson, he's with Dave.
Yes, thanks, Phil. No Lee Trundle today, Gary. Why have you decided to change things?
Well, he's on the bench and he still could be the hero. He'll still play a part, but we just needed to change our tactics a little bit. Get David Noble in just behind our front one. We just feel we need a bit more possession in the attacking third. But Lee Trundle can still be the hero.
It was your first defeat on Wednesday night at Barnsley. What kind of reaction are you expecting from your players?
Well, a good one. You know, it's a test for them. It's our first defeat in the Championship, and we'll see today whether they can cope with a defeat.
And after today, it's 10 matches. Time to judge you then?
Yeah, we'll do the score report individually and collectively, but we'll keep that to ourselves probably.
Gary, thanks very much.
Well, plenty on his mind, Gary Johnson, I'm sure, not least whether this young man gets on the score sheet. Liam Fontaine, one of his signings here at Ashton Gate, has never scored a senior goal. If he does today, then there could be trouble for the locals in Bristol. Gary Johnson, the manager, has agreed to bear his backside in a local shop window, if that is the case. Plenty here at Ashton Gate would like to see that, including Don Goodman alongside me.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'd enjoy that view, actually, but he'll be more concerned about his team winning this game today.
Well, both managers really looking for a reaction here. Bristol City, of course, losing the Championship's last unbeaten record at Barnsley this week in that 3-0 defeat. Sheffield United, well, they still haven't won on the road, not just this season, but this calendar year. You have to go back before last Christmas, for the last time that they celebrated 3 points on the road. Well, you certainly won't miss them here. They're in their change strip this evening. Sheffield United hoping for a change of fortune. First touch for the Bristol City captain and stalwart at the back, Lewis Carey.
From James Beat, he just sucked the defender in short, span in behind, but just not quite the right pace on that ball for him to get on the end of it.
Good tidy turn by Noble, who's been brought into the side to play this role. Now it is Darren Byfield. Some hopes will breathe a little bit of life into his troops and returning to winning ways. Morgan, no nonsense, but too much for the liking of the referee. Paul Taylor gives the decision the home side's way.
Once again, it's a case of the home team striker just shifting the ball very quickly and drawing the foul from Chris Morgan. Once again, dangerous place, dangerous position. They must do better than they did the last time. It was a poor effort last time. Looking for a bit more quality here.
Well, it's a similar setup. That's what he has to look at, Michael McIndoe, looking for his first goal for Bristol City. Well, they've turned it round the corner the other way. In by Lee Johnson. It's a lovely move, and it deserved better.
Well, it's Liam Fontaine. A wry smile there. I'm sure his manager was thinking about Burton's window, but it's very cleverly worked. Gets a lucky bounce. I think they could nearly score twice here. First of all, there should be a header from Carey, and Fontaine, well, he really should be sticking that in the back of the net.
McIndoe's found a little bit of space. A valiant effort.
Well, I think just the fact that he's been on a couple of free kicks early on for Bristol City show that he's got a great left foot, and not frightened to have a strike. Dipped very late, but before that, Bradley Orr, what an opportunity, rises very well, just moving back, and that is a fantastic touch by Paddy Kenny, because that ball is going to dip underneath the bar without that glove.
Carney turned into trouble, but finds a way out of it. Stead a little bit ponderous, but still going. Stead couldn't find the target, having done pretty much everything else.
Well, the word target is the optimum word here. You get a couple of little lucky breaks. Sheffield United here, John Stead just thinks he's lost it, then shifts it well onto that left foot. And you would have fancied him to hit the target had it been on his right, but it was always rising.
Matter of time before they can get their noses in front. McIndoe's corner. More appeals for decisions to go their way in there from Bristol City. Here's Ivan Sproul. Blocked off by a fluorescent yellow wall, and getting his reward this time.
You can just sense that pressure building up on Sheffield United's rear guard, can't you? Having to stand strong and defend. That's something they haven't done very well this season so far. And here's another free kick for them to defend against.
Plenty of red in their penalty area, plenty of movement as well. Just can't find a way through. Somehow they keep it clear. James Beattie. Here's Orr. Trying it into those front players with real fizz, and McIndoe just wanted a little bit too long. Morgan could get a toe in now. Here's Liam Fontaine. Another play by Sproul, and what a ball in that was.
Wow, terrific ball in. It's Chris Morgan in all kinds of problems. Swings a leg, really gets lucky, because that could go anywhere so easily. That could end up in the back of his own net.
He's had quite a week already, Chris Morgan. Gave away a penalty against Cardiff, scored the late equalising goal. Not an OG to add to that, but only just. Certainly a corner to defend here. McIndoe strongly defended at the near post. Marvin Elliot and a free kick. That's the sort of attitude I'm talking about in terms of Bristol City turned 60-40 balls against them into their favour.
Well, Carney was certainly favourite for that, but certainly Marvin Elliot hustled and bustled him, got his body in front of him and drew the tackle. And again, from Brian Robson's perspective, that is a really silly free kick to give away.
How costly will it be in the last couple of minutes? Cahill able to tower to clear. McIndoe getting his body between Stead and ball, and again, what looked a dangerous course is turned back into a Bristol City one. Morgan, he got back there. Here's Noble over the top of the keeper. Surely this is it. It is. It has been coming, and it is David Noble who will claim it. They had to wait till the last couple of minutes of the first half, but it's finally Bristol City 1, Sheffield United 0.
Ah, Chris Morgan, once he lets it bounce, he's in a lot of trouble there. He doesn't get enough on the back header. Noble, to his credit, follows it all the way in, but here it is. He's got to head that away, but Noble, to his credit, keeps going, lifts it over Paddy Kenny. Well, is that Noble's? I think certainly he'll be claiming it. It's good skill to get that ball over. I think it's Chris Armstrong coming in, and I think all the credit will have to go to Mark Noble.
The credit is Noble's, but the last touch may well have been Chris Armstrong's. That's a matter for debate. What is not is the fact that Bristol City have a deserved lead.
It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Because they had been in the ascendancy, Bristol City, but a couple of minutes before half-time, and to concede, it's the worst possible time to concede a goal. Now Brian Robson's team talk has completely changed.
There's only so long that you can endlessly defend, isn't there? And a little flashpoint on the far side as he's upended there, Lee Johnson by Tong. Frustration from the Sheffield United man, and a yellow card to add to his yellow shirt. Hunting in packs here, Bristol City, to try and preserve their first half lead to half-time.
It's vital to them now to get into that half-time dressing room without conceding. Worked so hard. Just 30 seconds to go.
Cahill. Away by Elliot. Still some defending here for the home side to do. Stead in towards Alan Quinn, who's seen a gap. Still going, Quinn back off the post, and they couldn't get the touch in. It was Cahill following it in. What a golden chance to level it up on the stroke of half-time. Sproul. Morgan is back. Well, what a first half we've had. So many talking points, not least who got the goal. Noble will want it, he may well get it, but it might well have gone in off Armstrong. Either way at half-time, it's Bristol City 1, Sheffield United 0. Not surprisingly, Gary Johnson and Bristol City stick with what they started with. On top for the majority of the match so far. On top courtesy of that David Noble goal. We can say that now. I think that's been cleared up emphatically at half-time. But against one of the top squads in this division, still plenty of work to do. Carney, Alan Quinn. This is John Stead, drilled in. Beattie, not a lot he could do with that.
Called it early on, didn't we? Good little battle over there on that far side.
Lewis Carey. Terrific work by the captain, fizzed in towards Byfield. Morgan sticking his head in. Ian Fontaine made it look easy. With 20 minutes to go, I suppose there may be some concern from Bristol City's point of view that they put so much into this match. Can they keep it going for the full 90? Can they keep quiet? The likes of James Beattie and this man Luton Shelton, who got those couple of goals against Morecambe in the Carling Cup. And Bristol City in an attacking sense aren't done yet. Sproul, well, he's got away from Armstrong this time temporarily. In comes across. Oh, he's done it! Michael McIndoe! Bristol City double their lead, and McIndoe has his first goal for Bristol City.
Well, it's the result of a fantastic run by Ivan Sproul and an even better cross. Look at that for delivery. McIndoe takes a gamble in behind, but it's good build-up play. Look at this down this right-hand side. Sproul has to make a lot of ground up to get ahead of Armstrong. Prepared to do it, and that is a fantastic cross. And it's an unstoppable header from Michael McIndoe. 6 yards out, meets it full. No chance, Paddy Kenny.
Well, that's the two-goal cushion they've been looking for. McIndoe. Byfield. Here's Noble. They could really seal it here. Byfield. Floated in by Lee Johnson. Marvin Elliot felt he was impeded, but I don't think there was really a case to answer that. And they've still got one substitution available to them, Bristol City. I wonder if Sharon Byfield's going to get a well-earned breather, and Lee Trundle will come on to try and make his mark. Now McIndoe's onside again here. McIndoe!
Well, took a deflection. He cuts inside, he's almost got too much time. He has a look up to see what's in the middle, but then held.
Lee Johnson, McIndoe, Lee Trundle trying to get it on that left foot. Oh, what a strike that was from Lewis Carey, the captain.
He's played a captain's role all afternoon in several guises, hasn't he? But Lee Trundle looking to twist and turn. More breaks for Carey. He just drags that shot a little bit. And he doesn't get his reward this time. You can see on the face of every Sheffield United player just total frustration. Been outclassed today.
A special afternoon for Gary Johnson and for Bristol City. Back to winning ways with a real bang. They did it in style against Sheffield United, who find their winless run go on. Both on the road without a win in 2007, and this season without a win in 5 games now. Noble restored to the side, found his goal-scoring touch again before Michael McIndoe rounded it off in the second half. An excellent afternoon's work for Bristol City, who go up to 4th in the table. Final score, Bristol City 2, Sheffield United 0.
Marvin, well done. Just how big an achievement is that?
Oh, that was massive result for the boys today. We was pleased because we didn't perform on Tuesday, lost 3-0 to Barnsley, and we knew we had to put in a big performance here today, and I think we did. All pleased with that.
Was 2-0 a fair reflection on the game, or do you feel you could have scored more?
I'd say it was, definitely 2-0 at least. I'd say definitely. I think we dominated possession, thought we had a lot of chances, and I thought we played an all-round game today. Was strong.
That's Bristol City's first win in 5 games. Just what can you take from that now?
Definitely. I mean, we've got a break coming up, so we'll take that. And we'd love if there was another game Tuesday. To be honest, playing like that, I'd like another game. But, you know, we'll get some rest in now, and we look forward to our next game.
Just how pleased were you for your teammate David Noble, first goal in his first game this season?
I was ecstatic for Nobes today. I mean, he's been working hard. He's been injured for quite some time. First game today, and he started, so I was ecstatic for him. I thought he was different gravy today. I'm happy for him.
Up to 4th now in the Championship. What does this do for self-belief?
We just keep going. We're going to take game by game, and we're just going to keep going.
Marvin Elliot, congratulations. You are the Powerade man of the match. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.